I want to say Assalamu alaikum, Mummy.
Walaikum salam, Betty. How are you today? How are you doing?
I am wonderful. Many of you know that I work with my mom, my mother Naz, who you see today. She became the Reiki master teacher, obviously, before me. And maybe you've also read my story that she used to practice on me and all this stuff. If you'd like to know more about that, you can watch the other video. But today, I thought we would bring you our conversation because I've been having some really good conversation with mom. And I think it's selfish if I just keep it to myself. So, we'll just have some open discussion amongst ourselves and see where it goes. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yes. Let's see what you remember about all these conversations. Is there something particular you want to come out with, or what?
Yes. So I do have for today, I was thinking about satisfaction. I remember it as you always saying that, yes, being satisfied is important, but be satisfied about, say, 95%, like leave about 5% or so dissatisfaction within you so that then you can strive for what you want or need, or, that's kind of what I have taken away from
Okay.
that.
So the whole point about this is like, yes, we elaborate it in this way that when you want to do something, or you are at a stage in life, whether you're a child, grown up, adult, whatever it is, you see, and you need to be satisfied in your space. When you are satisfied, you feel calm, you feel nice, and you can do whatever you're doing. Yes. Then there is a satisfaction as far as your goals are concerned, your aims in life. You see, the word satisfaction has a lot of different meanings to it. Yeah. So, satisfaction is also making you feel calm and nice, and you are at peace. When I did my Reiki, and I used to tell you also that there are stages to the Reiki. You remember going climbing the Mount Fuji and going halfway, and then at station 8 and 10. So I would always say station 8. And I'm always between station 8 and 10. And I used to tell you that if I go to 10, then I will become a sannyasi. And you always told me to come back, yeah? But so
Yes.
that is like when you go to 8, you are satisfied. But then that leaves you a little bit that you can still go further.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever that goes for so many different things, that you are talking about, okay, you have an aim in life, you want to reach a certain stage, or you want to reach um, whatever, like you want a promotion, and there is never end to a promotion. But like in your mind, if you feel, okay, I'm at this stage and I want promotion and go here, and then when you're here and you feel satisfied that you have achieved, now that satisfaction is good. You settle down in that place, and then again look around and you say, oh, there is still more to go. So it's very nice to be satisfied. Being satisfied is also feeling grateful that you have
Mm-hmm.
achieved this. So when you go, but when you look, oh, there's still more to go. There's
So
still more to go.
I like that when you bring in the gratitude. I think that kind of comes naturally, in the sense that, yes, when you achieve a certain thing, when you're able to say, yes, thank you for bringing me or where I am. And then, as you say, you kind of settle in, enjoy that for a bit, and then you start to look around again. Right? I
Yeah.
think that is what you mean when you say leave that 5% of dissatisfaction. be grateful, enjoy that moment, bask in it even, right? But then because you have that little bit of still space, you are not at that 10, you haven't become like left the world or anything, you're still living in this world. So you need that part, and then you start to look around, and then you want to move forward and forward.
And also with the satisfaction, it doesn't always mean that you have to satisfaction of moving forward. You
Okay.
even at that space, like you see now, say if you're talking about your emotional satisfaction, yes, so emotional satisfaction, there is no going further and further and further, you see. So emotional satisfaction also, if you're emotionally satisfied, then life becomes boring, isn't it?
Right. Yes.
Now,
Yes.
think about yourself. When
Mm-hmm.
when you're always happy, isn't it boring?
I like to describe it as that straight line, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You don't want the straight line, because that is boring for sure. You
yeah,
A little bit of up and down is fun.
it's good. So when if you're satisfied emotionally, means everything is nice. Like for example, now I see, oh, it's so nice and sunny, and it's so wonderful, and I'm so calm. Yes, emotionally satisfied is calm. But then if it remains like this day in and day out, it's not going to be interesting. And when life is not interesting, you do have the tendency of going down. So
I also think that when you have it becomes like a norm and a regular thing, then you forget to be kind of grateful. You forget to really appreciate, I think is more appropriate word, right?
you are doing very good. You're learning very nicely, and you remember things I've been telling you all this time. I'm so glad. Yes, yes, yes. This it's
Yeah.
all about satisfaction. Yes, good.
Okay.
Yes, and then you see the satisfaction. You name it. It can be in so many different ways. Now, see, with this, I would like the viewers to come up with their own level of satisfaction and why they would be satisfied and what is the reason and why they are not satisfied. You see,
Okay.
now, uh, see, my thing is relating satisfaction to happiness, and happiness is also gratitude. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's all intermingled.
Absolutely.
It's all intermingled. Now, you have to decide where you want to be in life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you decide you want to be the king, fine. Now, in this world, where is the king? In your mind,
Mm-hmm.
in your space. You be the king means you be in charge. So, again, that is also a kind of satisfaction. Okay, this is where I want to be in life. Now, when I achieve that, I get satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say this is the maximum that you go, yes, being a king is the maximum. You think
But
so?
that is the thing, right? When at this stage you feel like being the king is the maximum, but when you actually reach that stage, then you realize there is actually another opening that possibly you could go. So maybe that's okay, right? At this point, if you think that's the highest you can achieve, get there, and then you open up and you see more.
Hmm. So again, we go back to that satisfaction. No matter what you achieve, where you go, yes. I mean, the moment you feel I have it all,
Mm-hmm.
you won't progress. You won't progress. You won't go further.
Yeah.
The whole idea is to yes, always search for more.
Right.
There are always treasures in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep digging. Digging is going down.
So let's
Digging
keep
is going down.
searching somewhere up in the sky.
Yes, 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 yes.
New planets, maybe.
Yes.
New
Yes.
stars.
All different things.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That was wonderful.
Yeah. I think this much should get those who are listening should get you all thinking as to, yes, where am I, where I want to be, and where I can go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I think you will have probably achieved that purpose of today's conversation. Do you feel that way also? Have you found anything new? All along, I've been telling you,
Mm-hmm.
and something new. There's always something new that you can perceive in the old things also. So
Absolutely.
that's also again satisfaction. You have been hearing satisfaction, satisfaction, satisfaction. Yes, and leave that much.
Yes.
All and for the past quite a few times, I have heard you say that. Mommy, you've always said that. Mommy, yes, I have said that. But have you perceived there is a deeper meaning and a deeper sense to the satisfaction?
Yes. And I think it's always like a multiple times when you hear it. It's not the first time or the second time, or it's probably not even the time that you think you heard it, but in the background it begins to work, and it slowly kind of gets in your head, in your body, and you're like, aha. So
And
yes.
yes. And okay, tell me, do you think you need to understand satisfaction?
No, not really. No, it's the feeling.
The feeling that you get,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing so complicated about being satisfied.
Oh no, it's simple. Yes, it's very simple for sure.
That's what you think. See, probably because you're into Reiki, you think satisfaction is very easy.
Well, yeah, if you are striving to achieve something, high up, and you keep thinking that it's really difficult for me to achieve that, then of course satisfaction will, like, because you're not able to achieve that, because you keep thinking it's hard. Unless you get to that place, you won't feel that satisfaction. So obviously, it will feel like it's something hard. But if you set your mind to a certain goal, and then you decide, okay, that's really where I want to go, you focus there, and maybe you think that it's actually easier than you think, to get there, and you get there, then you're
Yeah.
satisfied.
Okay. It's easy to say think.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You see, because we are not able to think that way, you see, it's difficult to think that
That
way.
way, yes.
It's difficult to be even satisfied. And
So
so
that's why Reiki.
I was about.
So that's true. Yes, it's the switch that needs to go on. And how do you turn that switch on? With Reiki.
Exactly, exactly. And that is what I have found.
Okay.
Yes, even when I first started with Reiki, and I said, oh, it's just waste of time. 1 hour, and what is this? Yeah, doing it doesn't mean anything. I didn't feel it also. But then one thing that happened was that, yes, I found some changes. I found myself calming down, and that feeling of satisfaction was there. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
which I have always been telling
Mm-hmm.
you about.
Yes.
Yes. So I get it there. You don't have to make any effort. You just have to keep on doing it, asking for Reiki, and just uh, getting Reiki, and that's all. And you get that.
Yeah. So I think that's really a good thing, or one of the, I guess, major positive aspect of Reiki, that you don't really need to know like what the problem is or what you want, or like you don't have to articulate it in words or even feelings. It's something that you just do and it happens, right?
It does. And haven't you noticed, Nasreen, like when you were like growing up in the school, and then when you came to Canada and all that, and you were trying to settle down, and like you were moving around and all that, and then constantly there was Reiki. You were receiving Reiki from me before you got into Reiki itself.
Mm-hmm.
That yes, as you have been telling, like the life has is becoming a little like, yes, more comfortable,
Yes.
easy, like the doors opening
Yes.
instead of doors closing and windows opening. You found doors opening, isn't it?
Yes.
So that is
Yes.
it. And you don't even know when it started happening, but you just started walking through the doors.
Yes.
Yes, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful?
Yes. It is a
I think,
wonderful feeling.
yes, I think on this point we should end. That
Okay.
the doors opening and everyone, I mean, walking through the doors, you
Yes.
don't even have to open it yourself. They just open automatically,
Yeah.
isn't
So just imagine yourself walking through that wide open door, and you're just able to walk through the door really simply and easily, right? That's what happens with Reiki.
Yes, and you go further, then other door opens. You go further, the
Okay.
next door opens. Yeah, the doors keep opening,
Yes.
and you don't
Okay.
even know it. You just walk through.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll end today's conversation here and maybe continue
Yes.
again next time.
Yes, yes, Nasin. Thank you for talking to me and letting me know that you remember things
Of
that you've
course. Of
learned from me.
course.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Okay. Maybe if the viewers have something that they'd like to discuss, then please put them in the comment. And also, if you have thoughts on our discussion today, please put them in the comments and maybe we'll pick up the discussion next week. Thank you for watching, everyone. And if you've enjoyed this conversation, this video, please make sure you subscribe. Also, hit the bell button, because that way you know when our next videos are coming up. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.